Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sewing is Life. I'll be showing you the pattern pieces that I will be working with today. First we have the front pattern piece, 2 single pieces. I marked everything out so it would be easy to see the steps that I'm doing. This is the waist, this is the underarm, armhole, shoulders, and the front V-neck. Here we have the back pattern piece, cut on a fold, underarm, armhole, shoulders, neckline, and waist. Here we have the band for the waist, 2 pieces. We have the neck liner. We also have the front and back armhole. The liner pieces for the armhole, front and back. And we also have the 2-piece strap for the front neckline. Starting with the back pattern piece, I'm going to open it out, and this is the liner for the neckline. Goes like that. So turn it over, center it, right side facing each other, and pin them together. And here you have the neckline. Now we're taking 1 piece of the armhole liner, right side facing each other, line it up this way evenly, and go ahead and pin. We're going to take the other liner for the armhole, line it up to the armhole, we're going to pin this also. Keep in mind that my seam allowance is 1/2 inch, and that's the reason why I'm just averaging the 1/2 inch, so when I'm about to sew I have an idea of what my seam allowance is. And here we have the back pattern, armhole, and neckline. So now you're gonna go ahead and stitch where the pins are, stitch it all the way. I'm gonna also serge the end of all the facings. And that's the back pattern. So now we're gonna work on the front pattern. Here we have the front pattern piece. We also have the armhole, and we also have the neckline strap. So we're going to separate the straps. Right side facing each other. And you're just going to pin. So that's the front neckline, right side facing each other, pin down. Also, I'm going to serge the open side. This is the other side of the neckline. Do the exact same thing that was done on this one. Line it up, pin it in. Now we're going to work on the armhole. Separate the armhole liners. Take one of them, line it up exactly. Do the same on the other side. Right side facing each other and line it up. I'm going to pin them. Do the same on the other side. So here we go. Both pattern pieces, front deep V, pin down, serge the open side. Pin the armholes down, serge the open side. The same with the other one, serge the open side. And your back piece. So let's begin. Okay, here we have the liner stitched on to the top. I did this on both sides. I stitched the liner for the armhole on both sides. Also, we have the back top, I stitched the armhole on both sides and the neckline. Also, I serged the outer end of the facing. So now, what we have to do is make notches on the neckline. And make notches on the corner of the armhole. There you go. So now when you take it over, so when you turn it top over, it lays flat. You wouldn't have any issues as it puckering up or anything like that. This is all good luck. Now we do the front. So one side of the front, the curve where the armhole curves, do the same, put notches. And the other side where the armhole curves, and put the notches. And I sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes what I do, when I turn, let me do it on the wrong side so you can see it. I turn the seam allowance over onto the liner, and sometimes I just flat stitch right there, down. So now, there you go. I need one more notch right here. So this is what it looks like. So now, once you do that, you do the same with this one, and you can iron it down so it stays that it lays flat. Since this one is straight, you don't need to notch it. Just turn it over. Okay, so now I'm going to take it back to my sewing machine, and I'm going to just flat stitch down, also flat stitch this down, flat stitch this down, and flat stitch this down. And then I'll be back. So now I'm done sewing the liner down. So let me show you on the wrong side. So I stitched the armhole down, the liner down. I did it on both sides. The armhole down, the liner down. This is the front, and I also did the same on the back. I stitched the armhole down, the neckline down, and the armhole. And I also put a 1/4 inch flat stitch on the neckline also. And this is what it looks on the right side. See, it's neat, everything's laid down, and I did not even iron it down. I just put the notches in the curves and did the flat stitch down. And this is what it comes out looking like. And also, right, two top pieces. This is what it looks like on the right side. So now I'm going to move on to the front part of the top. I'm going to put a 1/2 inch dart here, and I'm going to put a 1/2 inch dart right here. I'm also going to put a little dot on the waist, just a tiny one, just to make some shape of the top. And I'm also going to put a dot, 2 dots to the back of the back blouse. So it's going to bring it in. So it's going to, the dots is just to form a shape to the top so it doesn't look so straight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to serge the waistline of the top. So I'm going to take it to the machine, do that, and then I'll be back. Okay, here I have the armhole, shoulders, and the underarm all stitched. I also serged the bottom waist of the top. This is what it looks like on the inside. The shoulders. Now what I'm going to do is put the band onto the waist. So what I did was the inside of the waist of the top on the waist line. I put the facing right side down to the wrong side of the top. And I'm going to pin all the way around the waistline. Now that the waistline is pinned all the way to the end, from one end to the next, this is what it should look like. I'm going to stitch all the way over, when I'm done stitching that, I'm going to turn it over to the right side, flip this over like this, and turn this in, flat stitch it down like that, all the way over, all the way. So I'm going to turn it over, move this over, and flat stitch it down from one end to the next. So let me get to the sewing machine and stitch that, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm finished sewing the band on the waist. Like I said, you just fold it over and flat stitch it down. Over here, I put a soft elastic to pull it in. If you have the regular elastic, normally you find them on the waist of a skirt stuck. If you have that kind, then you would insert it into the band before you flat stitch it down. But this is the soft elastic, so this just needs to stitch on top of anything it goes in. And this is what the back looks like. And this is the front. And the remainder of the band, this is where I just made it into a strap. There you go, as you can see. So we're finished with the top. So I'm just gonna, one more thing, I left the band long because the customer wanted a tie front. She didn't want any closure. So if your customer wants a closure, like you could put like a button or fastener right here. She wanted it open because she just wants to tie it in like that. And it's finished.